So I have some cranberries that I put in the freezer after Thanksgiving. I bought way too many for what I needed. So I'm gonna can these and make some cranberry juice. I think that that will be good. I love cranberries. I'm gonna make them in pint jars though, because I'm the only one really in the house that likes them. And I may give some to Kelsey, she likes it too. But what I'm gonna do is open these up, get them in the strainer, and go rinse them really good and just kind of look through them. These are beautiful. This is something that has to kind of sit on your shelf too. Oops, I'm slinging cranberries everywhere. I was just gonna show them to y'all. They're so pretty. This has to sit on the shelf for a few weeks before it's really good enough to drink. Aren't these beautiful, y'all? So anyway, I'm gonna get these sorted through and rinsed and show y'all how I can cranberries and make my own cranberry juice. Here's an example. This one is, you could tell, I knew something was probably wrong with it right off the bat with the color. It was very, very soft. I don't want that in there. So I'm gonna discard that one and just keep looking through here. Alright, I've got these 2 bags all washed up. I'm going to start washing my jars. They're clean, but I always, if they've been sitting on the shelf for a little while, even if they have a lid, I go ahead and just run a little bit of soap and water through them, rinse them off really good, and get them ready to can. So let's get these jars washed up and ready for these berries. Another thing I want to go ahead and do is add some water to my electric pressure canner. You can water bath can in this, but this machine has to go through like a warming up stage. So I want to go ahead and get that going because it is not going to take long to prepare these cranberries for canning. This is one of the easiest probably recipes that I do, other than like certain vegetables, as far as canning goes. So let me just get some water in here because I don't want to warm it up without any water. And then we'll add some more later to cover the jars. So I had a total of 4 bags. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I have 4 bags total. I'm not really sure how many pints it will make, but some of these look questionable, so we're gonna pull them out. But you surely want to pull out those really squishy ones like I was showing you. See, like that. You don't want that in there, so. Oh, that's a beautiful bowl of cranberries. And there's a soft one right on top. We're gonna get that out. So I got my jars washed, rinsed, and I filled them with hot water. And don't worry, I don't waste this water. I take this water and I pour it in the pitcher. I bring it over here, fill it up as I dump each one, and I use that in the canner. I know you can put them in the oven. You can actually even warm them up in my electric canner. I do that sometimes, but I just turned that on, so I'm afraid it's going to take it a minute. I'm ready to get rolling on this, so this is how I'm doing it. All right, so let's go to the bar. I'm gonna give these just a couple of minutes so the jars get hot, because I do have to put some boiling hot water in there. What, baby? Hold on, Bradley's asking me a question. What, babe?
Maybe this needs your help for something.
Hi, Bradley.
Hi.
What do y'all need?
Oh, we need help like getting something off of her thing.
Okay. All right, so I have this little, what is this thing? called, I don't even know. It's kind of like a tea kettle where the water gets really, really hot. You just put it on this little base thing. Y'all can't even see. Hold on. Okay, sorry. You put it on this little base thing right here. It heats the water up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going because it does take it a couple of minutes to get boiling hot. And this is the water I'm going to use to put over the cranberries. Alright, so we'll set that on there. And then you just push that little thing down. And it does everything for you. It gets the water hot and boiling. It's so nice. Alright, so I think I'm going to just take 3 jars at a time so that they stay pretty hot. And any water I have left in the sink, I'll just save it and use it as dishwater. So I'm going to take these 3 over there real quick and we'll start working on those. Okay, so I'm going to use my little funnel thing just because I think it'll make it easier. Have cranberries all over the place. And I'm doing 1 cup of cranberries per pint. Okay, and then I'm using like almost 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm just using this little Santa mug, and that is right there almost to his nose is 1/4 because I've already measured it the other day. I'm just going to pour those right over the cranberries. Go ahead and get me some more sugar ready. And just keep filling the jars, doing it the same way. I'll go get some more out of the sink. Hopefully I have enough washed. If not, I'll have to go outside to my canning station and get some more. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now while we're waiting on this water to get good and hot. And I put sugar in mine because it is too tart without it. So that's the way I like it. So anyway, got these, gonna just keep working, and then I'll meet back here with you when we're done. Well, when we're done filling them with cranberries and sugar, that is. Alright, so my water just went off, and I want to go ahead, because I know I'm going to have to run it again. I am going to fill these up, and I'm using hot water, that's why I wanted these jars to be hot. I'm going to fill it up and allow 1-inch headspace, and I know that that is right there. So I'm just going to watch for that spot when I fill it up with hot water. And you can double check yourself by using this little tool here. These are on Amazon and just everywhere, just to making sure in every one of them show that. I hear the little cranberries popping. You really shouldn't have to debubble this, but I'm going to, and I just do it like this. I've always debubbled even the cranberries like this because you just never know. There could be some air bubbles in there and you just don't want that. So then I'm just going to get some white vinegar and start cleaning the rims, just in case some sugar or cranberry juice splashed on there when I put the water in. You never know. I always like to be safe. I want a good seal. I don't like working on a canning project and stuff not sealing. That just kind of defeats the whole purpose of canning it. So I'm going to put my lids on. And where are my rims? Let me find my rims. Okay, then just place your rims on, and y'all, this is so beautiful. I mean, look at it just in the jar. Does that just not look like Christmas in a jar? I think it is so pretty. This also makes good Christmas gifts if you do it ahead of time, because again, this needs to sit for a few weeks to, you know, really steep and get its full flavor. And cranberries are very, very good for your immune system. I love cranberries. I eat dried cranberries all the time. I just love them, and they're so, so good for your immune system. All right, so let's start just placing these in the water bath canner just to get them out of our way until we get it all filled up. Okay, so I'm going to keep repeating this process until I get all of the jars ready to go in the canner. So my canner is full of 2, 4, 7 pints. So you see, after I put all of them in there, almost all of the jars are covered with the water that just came from the sink and that little bit I put in before. But when you water bath can, they have to be covered completely with the water. So I'm just gonna give them about 1 inch covered with water. I'm about to put my lid on this, and I don't really have to do a lot with this canner because I've already programmed it and told it, you know, that I want a water bath can and that it needs to go for 15 minutes once it reaches temperature. So this thing is so smart, it just knows. So once I put the lid on this and seal it, it does its own thing. That is why I love it so much. I have been able to can so much more than I ever have having this digital canner, y'all. This is not sponsored, but I'm just telling you, this has been a life changer in my canning life. Okay, y'all, these are beautiful, and I wanted to show you, this is the next morning, so this is what it looks like after it's cooled. They all sealed, and so this is what it looks like. It'll be, you know, where you see the cranberries and then the red and then the water. Well, all you got to do is give it a shake. Here's what it looks like after it's been shaken. So I did shake this up really good. You can see that some of the sugar kind of settled there on the bottom. Let me get over here where it will focus a little better for y'all. So then when I get ready to drink this, I just put a spoon in there, stir it up really good, and then I strain it just into a cup and drink it. Y'all, this is so easy and it is beautiful. These make awesome gifts. So I got 3, 6, 9, I got 12. I got 12 pints out of 4 bags of cranberries, and I think that they are just gorgeous. So if you are somewhere where they still have some cranberries, maybe they're starting to put them on sale or put them on clearance, and check your freezer section too. Check the fresh fruit area in your grocery store and the freezer section. They'll sometimes be in both areas. I'm gonna get these rims off because I don't store it with the rims on. I only store it with the lids, and you know that it's sealed good because this is kind of how I test it. This always freaks my husband out when I do this. And then I wipe really good around here and wipe this off before I put it in the pantry for long-term storage. Again, I would give these a few weeks to kind of just sit in your pantry and cure. Let me just go ahead and show y'all how I shake one. So you can see the sugar there on the bottom. I'm not really sure why the sugar didn't dissolve better than that. I don't think that I've had them do it that bad before. Normally the sugar will dissolve once it's in the heat, but it's kind of just settled to the bottom there. Anyway, just shake it up, just like this. And then you can see it has that beautiful, beautiful red color all the way down. So you can just do that before you store them. So you see the difference here. See this one here? And then this one. So all you got to do is just after they have sat for a, 12, 24 hours and they're all good and sealed, just give them a good shake and then put them in your pantry. Oh, I did want to mention, I almost forgot. Don't forget to label these. And normally when I can something, like if it's potatoes or carrots, I don't put on here what it is because I know what it is. I know what this is. So I will normally on those just put like the month and the year that I canned them. But on this, I want to put the whole date. That way I remember when they're ready to drink. So like I had told y'all before, you want to give them anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to kind of cure in your pantry. So I do go ahead and put the full date on there. I've just got all the bands off, got them wiped down, and I'm about to label them with today's date, the whole date, before I put it in the pantry, so I will know when they are ready to enjoy. Okay, y'all, so it has been since December 2nd since I've canned these. I canned these on December 2nd, and now we are going to try them. It is January 23rd, and I'm going to pop the top on one of these and let you know how it tastes. I'm already anticipating them being very good because I sent Kelsey home with some the other day. She was not feeling well, and she just took the lid right off and drank right out of the jar. She says she just added a little bit of ice to it. She didn't strain it or anything. I normally will strain it into another cup, but she said she didn't do that, so I think I'm just going to drink it straight out of the jar today myself. I'm super excited. I want to show you. Here's what I was telling y'all when I put the whole date on these, and I did want to show y'all up close. Remember when I was saying in the video I've never seen the sugar do like it did at the bottom? Well, probably because it does eventually go away. I don't guess I was used to using cane sugar in my canning before. I've never used the cane sugar, and it just did a little different on the bottom. But just with these sitting on the shelf since December 2nd, it just all dissolved eventually. Every one of them are kind of like this. None of them have the sugar stuck at the bottom. So I really only just shook these a few times during December. Like once a week, I'd go over there and kind of shake them up a little bit. Let me turn the camera around and show y'all just how beautiful in color, how rich they look. So I'm excited to get one of these open and let y'all know what I think. Kelsey loved it. She wants me to make her some more, like in some big quarts. So she's going to get her some and let me can them for her, like in the quart size. She said one of these was not enough. She wants some more. But let me turn the camera around and show you up close how pretty they look now. Yeah, here they are up close over a month later, almost, over a month and a half later. They've had time to really sit and just really make some beautiful cranberry juice. And it is so good for you. Like, cranberry juice is got a lot of antioxidants in it and stuff, and it's just very good for you. So let's do a taste test and I'll let you know what I think. All right, so I'm going to give it just one last little shake, and I'm going to pop that top off real quick. Ooh, what a good seal. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of ice in mine though. Hold on. All right, so I've added some ice to mine. I just put it right in the jar. Normally I will strain it. Kelsey was like, no, Mom, just try it. Just put it straight in there. And I think she was even eating the cranberries. So, all right, let's try this. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all, I can't explain it. It is the perfect mixture of tart and sweet. It's a little more tart than it is sweet, but it's kind of got that, it's good. It probably could have used a little more sugar, but I was trying to, hold back on the sugar. But it is so good. Like, I don't know, like if you buy cranberry juice in the grocery store, the name brand one that everybody buys, I find that it is so sweet. But you can actually taste the cranberry. Like, you can taste the cranberry, and it is so good. I'll definitely do this. If you know how to can, if you don't know how to can, you can water bath can this. It is so simple, so good for you, so beautiful. Mother's Day is coming up. You could go ahead and can some of these. And you can do them in bigger jars. Like I said, I only did it in smaller jars because I'm currently the only one living in this house that likes cranberry juice. Elizabeth and Larry don't like it. But Kelsey loves it. I knew she probably would. So I'll probably be having to can her some more. But yes, y'all, yummy. That is just so good. Okay, I'm actually going to try one of the cranberries real quick too. Very good. So it's not too tart. Like you would think biting into that, it would be so sour and tart. But it's not. I love cranberries though. That is one amazing drink, y'all. And then you can eat the cranberries, like, and have you a little snack while you are having your beverage. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen while I canned some homemade cranberry juice. It is so good. If you have never canned some cranberry juice, you must try it. It is so good. You can make a different type of punch with this. I mean, it's just so good. I don't want to keep repeating myself and saying that, but it's awesome. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me. We hope that y'all have a wonderful week. We love y'all, and we'll see you really soon with a brand new video.